Yo, what's going on? This is Blair, TheCardGuyz, here with Ryan Levine. What'd you do today, sir?
I got first place at ARG Atlantic City.
Oh, hey, that's nice. Good, man. What were you playing?
YOSENJU PSYFRAMEs.
All right, hold on. I need you to say that one more time.
Yeah,
what the hell?
PSYFRAMEs plus YOSENJU Beast Warrior guys.
Oh, nice. How did that work out for you? Besides just winning.
Yeah. The PSYFRAMEs, if you have no monsters, there's a different PSYFRAME for basically every action your opponent can take, like summoning, attacking, spells, and spells, traps, and monsters. And you summon the PSYFRAME from your hand in response to those actions. So, and then you get a vanilla from your deck and you negate it. So if they activate like Shaddoll Fusion, you summon the spell negate guy, you get a vanilla from your deck, and then you negate Shaddoll Fusion. And then during the end phase, they get banished, unless you have the field spell, which lets you synchro on your opponent's turn. But you have to have no monsters to use their effects. So the theory was, on our opponent's turn, we use our PSYFRAME guys to negate all their stuff. And then on our turn, we summon all the YOSENJUs to apply pressure, and then they go back to our hand at the end phase, so we have no monsters again. And we can just keep using hand traps.
That is really, really smart. We can go ahead and get into the deck list. I know a lot of people are dying to see this.
Yeah. So 3 PSYFRAME Gear Alpha. This is the one that responds to summons. It doesn't negate the summon, but if you respond to a summon, you get to search another PSYFRAME card.
Nice.
So it gets you to the rest of your deck. 3 PSYFRAME Gear Beta. This is the attack one. If they attack you, you sacrifice to armor their monster, and then end the battle phase, and get the vanilla.
Nice.
This 3 Gamma. This negates monster effects. If they use a monster effect, you negate it. Like if you use it anywhere, grave, hand, field, doesn't matter. You negate it, summon a vanilla. 2 Delta. I side the third one because I feel like there aren't it's really you only really need 3 against like Necros and I guess maybe Inferno, but I was expecting a lot of Yang Zing here today, so they don't play that many spell cards that I really want, that I'm really like afraid of. So we didn't think 3 was too necessary.
Okay.
3 of the vanilla, because sometimes if you don't have the field spell to ban it, if you don't have the field spell to synchro, then you can sometimes get all of your 2 of your guys banished. And if you do not have a vanilla to summon from either your hand, deck, or grave, you just can't use the hand trap effects.
Okay. Now, did you ever have any problems like dead drawing them? Well, not dead drawing, but like opening multiples of it?
I opened in my top 4 match. I opened 2 of them, but there are ways in the deck to utilize that, which I'll get to later. Okay. So it's actually not that dead of a draw. I normal summoned it against Necros because he had a Chrysalis, and I had such little life that he would just kill my extra deck monster. So I had to tribute summon a driver to attack over Chrysalis. We played 3 YOSENJU Comma 1. This is the one that bounces a face-up card your opponent controls if you have another YOSENJU. So this gets rid of playing a Shaddoll it gets rid of Windeck Construct. It gets Unicorn back into the hand, so you can start using your extra deck effects. It doesn't do much against Cosmo because you can't target them, but in almost every matchup, there's something that just returning to the hand stops.
Nice.
2 YOSENJU Comma 3. This is the one, if another YOSENJU does battle damage, you get to search a YOSENJU. So if you start with just Comma 1, Comma 3, you go summon, bounce their monster back, attack, search another Comma 1, and then every turn you just get more damage every turn. So it escalates really, really, really quickly.
Why no other YOSENJU cards?
1, Comma 2.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. This one, against Shaddolls, when they set cards, sometimes you need to just attack directly and get some damage so you can start searching out more YOSENJUs, because just having 3 and 1, if they just set Falco, you can't do damage and get your searches off. Right. So this came in I put against 1 Shaddoll in the event and it was in the final, so this was good one time. 3 Upstart Goblin, because left guard's good draw. I actually sided these out because I sided these out a lot because my opponents would read the PSYFRAME cards a lot because no one knows what I even do, and I was really afraid of going into time and losing from not having more life. So if it looked like I was going into time, I would side these out just so I wouldn't auto lose.
Right.
3 Psychic Field Zone. This is kind of like a reverse Miracle Fusion for Psychic Synchros. You target a banished Psychic Tuner and banished Psychic Non-Tuner, put them back in the graveyard, and then get a Psychic Synchro. It has to be a Psychic Synchro of the combined levels.
That is
so if you don't have your field spell, so you can't synchro someone on your opponent's turn, if you negate something and then they just pass and both of your guys get banished, you can Psychic Field Zone it back, and then you get a synchro.
Nice.
3 Tenki for the YOSENJUs. I was originally playing 3 of each YOSENJU, and my friend Colin was like, yeah, that deck Those are bad. So don't play Comma 2 because it's bad, or only play one of it, and then cut a Comma 3 because you don't need multiples, because you're going to trigger once per turn, and play Tanky so you can search for the ones you need. So that was a lot better. 2 PSYFRAME circuit. This is the other thing that he recommended was we're playing. The problem with the field spell is if you have 2, it's totally dead. So we played 2 and then 2 terraformings and a chicken game. So we would hopefully have access to the field spell whenever I needed it, but I would never have 2 of it.
Okay.
Because if I had because if you open a circuit and a terraforming, and you only have circuits in your deck, you just have dead cards. But if you open this when you have chicken games, you can terraforming for the 1 chicken game. It essentially turns terraforming into an upstart goblin, and then you circuit. So it turns terraforming into a card instead of just nothing.
Nice.
And that came up a lot, and that was really, really effective. For the traps, we played 3 PSYFRAME Overload.
All right, now
this is the best card in the deck.
Oh yeah, I saw.
This is 100% the best card in the deck.
I think like you destroyed a Chumley with this card.
You can just totally brick. Like I opened 2 of the vanillas, and then I opened Overload and Feel Zone. And then this is once per turn during either player's turn, you can banish a PSYFRAME to banish an opponent's card face down. So if you hit like a Seer, it's face down. They cannot levy air it back. If you hit Unicorn, they can't Dance Princess it back because it's face down. It's not a Necros card. If you hit Shuret, they can't Exa it back because it's face down.
Nice.
It's gone forever. And then it also lets you set up. Sometimes field zones are dead because you have the field spell. Mm-hmm. This lets you banish to set up field zones. And the second effect is you can banish it from the graveyard, except the turn it's sent to the graveyard, to search a PSYFRAME card. And that combos. This card has been getting a lot of attention recently in Infernoid, but during your opponent's standby phase, you can return a banished card to the graveyard. So if you have Overload banished because you already searched with it, you can, during your opponent's standby phase, you can use Omega, put it back, and since it was returned, not sent, you can immediately banish it and search again.
Wow.
So if you have multiple Omegas, you just get 2 free searches every turn or something like that. It's insane.
Oh yeah, that's
I got this off Game 4 of the finals, and it was just like so much advantage.
combos.
And then the last 3 traps are 3 lose 1 turn. This card's insane. This card's really stupid. It's really good. It's unfair. And the Yosenjus don't special summon, so you just normal summon all of them and they go back, and you'll never like conflict with this. The PSYFRAME synchros can temporarily banish themselves, so you can synchro summon and then draw lose 1 turn, and then always have a way to get your special summon monster off the field, and then just use lose 1 turns later.
Right.
It's just insane. It buys so much time against Infernoid and Necros.
Okay. And 40 main deck, right?
Yeah.
All right. And side and extra, whichever one you want to do first.
I'll do side first, I guess. 2 wiretaps. This was something I was really adamant about because breakthrough skill is really, really strong against this deck, because not only can you negate the synchro, you can essentially, I synchro summon and then try to banish it temporarily so I can use more PSYFRAMEs, then they breakthrough skill it, and then next turn, if I try to do it again, they can breakthrough skill it from the graveyard again. Right. So it locks me out of the game for 2 turns. So wiretap is also debunk was cited very heavily, and if you debunk the PSYFRAMEs, they just you die. So this is something I really wanted. I considered trap stun, but then decided that being able to chain to the debunk was better than just flipping trap stun hoping it walked. Right. And shuffling breakthrough skill back into the deck so they can't use it the second time is also like insane. I also cited 2 debunk. This was for basically Necros, and somehow I play the mirror. I did actually. I played the mirror in round 6, which is hilarious.
Was it like someone on your team with the same deck list?
No, just a guy playing PSYFRAME. He wasn't playing the Yosenjus. He was just playing PSYFRAMEs.
Okay.
He final countdown me. But I had all the Yosenjus. Yeah, but I had all the Yosenjus and killed them eventually. But this is also for Yangzing to stop them from getting their graveyard effects, and Cosmo. Okay. 2 Dark Holes. We considered 3, but there just wasn't enough space for, I probably could have fit 3, but there are other cards I wanted. This is just to clear boards against Infernoids when they have, Teviati and an Unku. Clear Necros boards. If they go, Gungnir Unicorn, you have a really hard time. It just gets rid of problem fields, obviously. 2 MSTs. We figured I didn't really need 3 because Overload is removal for everything. I only really sided this in against Matthew Monahan in top 4 when he was playing Ignites, and he had all those pendulum cards. And I guess I would have put it in against Clifford as well, but I didn't play any. 3 Puppet Plant. This was for Necros mainly, because the theory, like, they keep up, if they keep up Gungnir, and Valk has more attack than Omega, so you can't just attack over it. That's, like, most other decks 2800 is fine, but with Necros, you need to, like, you need another way to take it over Valk. Once T-King, this was for Necros. I opened this, I played against, I think, 3 Necros, and I drew this twice against them, and it did a lot, both games, obviously. It's insane. I started the third Delta for Necros. Oh, this is the spell one. For Necros, Shaddolls, and Infernoid, because negating Reasoning, Monster Gate, or Rekindling is insane. I negated a Reasoning in Swiss. I negated like 3 Reasonings in Swiss. It was just insane. And then the last cards were Epsilon. This is the trap one. I didn't main any of these because I never wanted to be in a situation where I had the trap negate guy, but my opponent wasn't playing traps.
Nice. And go ahead to the extra
deck. 2 Omegas. The original list had 3 Omegas, but we couldn't get 3 for the event, so played 2. I never needed 3. I never needed 3. 2. I didn't need like most of the cards in the extra deck actually, but two of these. I played 3 Zeta. I never needed more than 2. I would probably cut this for another synchro because when you synchro on your opponent's turn with the field spell, you can synchro into anything. So you can synchro into a Black Rose on your opponent's turn, which I did versus Cosmo once. He summoned like a Forerunner, and then I used the summon response guy, made a Black Rose, killed the Forerunner, and then used the effect negate guy to negate the Forerunner's effect in the graveyard. Nice. It was just insane. Yazu's for BA. I never played against BA, so I never made this. But they just can't target it. It's really good. Stardust Dragon. After you make your first Omega, you can make a Stardust to protect the lose one turn, and you just sit on Omega Stardust, and it's just really stupid. Scrap Dragon. I never made this either. But this is another synchro that can get itself off the field. And it can also kill your own Overload, so you can start getting your searches off that if you need that. But I never made this because it just never really came up. I'm sure there's situations where it would have. Colossal Fighter. This was for Cosmo. I found that I had a really hard time getting over Forerunner in most situations. So the answer we came up with was summon Colossal, attacking a Forerunner, kill it, Colossal comes back, and then you kill their Slip Rider. And then they just have to deal with Colossal Fighter, which Good Witch flips it face down, they attack over it, okay, it comes back. It doesn't matter. Like, they have to, like, if they honest over it, it just keeps coming back. They need to draw a Dark Hole. Thought Roller. This was also for a BA, like, instead of Stardust, the thought was make Omega Thought Roller. Because this can protect all your Psychics. So they can't Wing Blast or Karma Cut or anything, but I didn't play against BA, so it never even came up. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. I think I made this one time. It didn't do any, like, it wasn't necessary. I just needed like 3,000 attack. This was also for like Cosmo. This can destroy all their attack monsters on the field. So if they have like 2 Forerunners, you can't kill them. You need to make this. It's just a level 8 out instead of level 7. Okay. 7 out. Two established boards. And then to finish, we played 1 Big Eye. Zeta also, the PSYFRAME synchro has a really good graveyard effect where you can return it to the extra deck to add back a PSYFRAME from your grave. So the thought was, if we ever have 2 Zetas and they're just like sitting on a defense mode monster so Zeta can't banish itself, you can just like Big Eye, take their Valk, tribute Big Eye and the Valk, draw 2, and then use both Zetas and get back 2 more PSYFRAMEs. Right. So it's just insane. Draco Sack was the same way. If you ever have 2 Zetas and you're just like not really doing anything with them because they're not summoning anything, and you just want to be able to use all the cards in your hand, you can make 2 Zetas into Draco Sack, tribute itself to get it off the field. Since it tributes itself as cost, it also resolves even if you have a lose one turn. Kill a problem card and then get both Zetas and add back 2. Nice. And then the last extra card was a Diamond to Direwolf. It's the only rank 4 really that gets itself off the field. So if we had a lot of YOSENJUs, like in the finals actually, he had like a set Falco, and the only way I could get game through Falco and whatever he would bring back was I summoned 5 YOSENJUs, overlaid 2 to kill the Falco, and then attacked him for game. Nice. That is everything. All right. Was there anything that you think you might have changed for this? I think the extra deck could have used a little bit more work. That was or the side deck could have used a little bit more work. That was the only thing I found kind of lacking, but in 8 rounds of Swiss plus 4 rounds of Top Cut, I only dropped 2 games. I tied against Nizar in round 2 because I lost game 1, and I lost game 2 of the finals. but I 2-0'd every other opponent this weekend. So
Right.
I guess there's not a whole lot I would change. But it was pretty good. I don't know.
Oh yeah, but you definitely did work. Like nobody expected this, so you did what you were supposed to do. Congratulations on your ring. Definitely gonna see more of you. This is Blair with the Card Guys, October 11th. So you know what day that is, Spoofy. Say happy birthday, Spoofy.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Oh Lord.
I'm your biggest fan. Your deck building is uncanny. Okay, I thought building this deck was an accomplishment. Your channel and your decks that you build are amazing. You know what? I'm gonna give this to you.
Oh Lord. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
It's Blair with the Card Guys signing out.
I got a single digit budget, $100 rings, $1,000 cutlass and $1 million dream. I want a 7-digit budget,